This is like up there with all the
very
other,
weird.
This is a weird one. We are going to get Daniel Radcliffe to portray Weird Al Yankovic in upcoming biopic. Daniel Radcliffe is okay, and this is from Fox News. It says Daniel Radcliffe is gearing up to take on a role arguably much different than magical wizard Harry Potter. How do you think he feels like everything he has to do now is still compared to Harry Potter? Well, just like you mentioned Taylor Lautner, like everything is compared to.
Well, because Taylor Lautner didn't do much. Daniel Radcliffe actually did things after.
Yeah, he's been fairly successful. It was like that. Is that one honest trailer where like the movie that turned Daniel Radcliffe into a perfectly okay film star.
Yeah, well, like, have you seen the movie Horns on Netflix or like the HBO?
Guns Akimbo.
Yeah. Well, have you watched HBO Max's like series where it's like Little Helpers or something that involves it? Has the word helpers in
I've
it.
seen almost nothing of his since
okay, so it's a TV show series on HBO Max, and basically I like the first season because he plays as this guy that's like a goody two-shoes angel that he never left his office because he's afraid something might happen.
Okay.
And like finally, like one of his coworkers who's also an angel, like she's a newbie angel, like basically lets him out of his like office, and he finally tries to like fix something. Like they have to hook up these two human beings together so the world doesn't like explode, and like God gave them a timeline, and then they found out God is just playing with their feelings. And
Sounds crazy.
Yeah, it was like a good first season, but then season 2 basically rewrote everything, and basically he plays as a spoiled prince.
Okay.
And then I think they have a season 3. I haven't watched it, but I kind of falled out in season 2 because I really liked the premise of season 1.
And then they changed it on you.
Yeah, because season 1 left on a cliffhanger.
And you did watch the Funny or Die, the Weird Al with Aaron Paul and Olivia Wilde. Weirdly enough, I had seen that skit years ago, didn't recognize Olivia Wilde when I saw it, and that was right at the time when she was doing House as 13.
I like the little kid that says, "You don't understand me."
It's based on it's supposed to be the opposite of him, who's never had drug problems and who's never had problems with alcohol or anything like that. They're like, he's weird, and like he's got they're like snooping through his room and they find like a Hawaiian shirt. Yeah. It says the project is being written by Funny or Die's Eric Appel. He's the one who did the skit. The weird skit, and Yankovic, and it's set to be Roku's first original movie. Yeah. So we're gonna be able to watch that on the TV.
On the TV.
It's a Roku.
Also, how they're gonna make Daniel Radcliffe look like Weird Al Yankovic? He has blue eyes naturally, and Yankovic has brown. Well,
and that's a funny story because Daniel Radcliffe does not wear contacts because they couldn't get him to wear green contacts for the Harry Potter movie, so they just left his eyes a different color.
Yeah. So, do you think as like a older man now, like he's willing to wear contacts?
They'll probably just do it in post-production.
Maybe.
I bet you they just do it in post-production.
Also, what is Yankovic's hairstyle when he was younger?
In that trailer, they just do the same thing. Is he going to wear a wig or is he going to...
Ew, imagine, because that TV show that I told you, like Radcliffe wore like this medieval times, they had that ugly haircut. Yeah. Where it's like up to your ears for guys. Like he had a wig for that, and it was so ugly. He took off the wig and it's like his regular haircut.
Oh man.
It was so ugly. I was like, he can never pull off long hair.
Maybe he grows it out. He'll have to.
Radcliffe doesn't have the face for long hair.
He doesn't. He doesn't really have his face. There was a I can't believe I had that. You have the Deadline article pulled up, right? Yeah. I have the Fox one. In the Deadline article, let me see if I can.
The Deadline article says the Al Yankovic story, Radcliffe to portray Grammy winner in Roku's biopic from Funny or Die and Tango.
Yeah, I'm looking for the Deadline article here because it had the picture, but yeah, here it is. I don't see it, man. Aaron Paul had a very similar face to Weird Al, a little bit longer. Daniel's face is not quite as long as his.
He still has that baby face.
He's like, but I'm saying it's not like literally like Weird Al's like this.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's weird casting right there.
So We'll see. I mean, it says, known for pastiching and parodying the works of his musical contemporaries, Yankovic is the biggest selling comedy recording artist of all time, a 5-time Grammy winner. In 2014, releasing Mandatory Fun was the first comedy album in history to debut at number 1 on the Billboard Top 200. I believe it was Shane Cashman here. He loves Weird. It's either him or Chris Carr. Both of them. Weird Al.
I think it's both of them.
They have one of them had seen him live. And I believe, as far as I know, when Weird Al does his performance of Fat, the song Fat, I'm fat. He does it with a fat suit on. And if he still does that in 2022, that is incredible that he can get away with that in the culture we live in today.
Yeah, for sure.
In that trailer, in the Funny or Die version of that trailer, you see Olivia Wilde as Madonna come in because they're talking. She's like, I heard you're going to cover one of my, or like, I want you to cover one of my songs or whatever. And that's the song Like a Surgeon that Weird Al did. That's supposed to be a cover of Like a Virgin.
Yeah.
My personal favorite Weird Al cover is Party in the CIA, which is a cover of Party in the USA. I'm also a big fan of The Night Santa Went Crazy. I don't know if that's a cover. I think that's just a
song,
comedy song. But in the I wonder if they'll bring back Gary Cole to play his dad in the biopic. Now, is this again, like, we're looking at this, is this going to be a biopic like fake or a biopic real? Right? So it says the Yankovic.
I hope it's fake because, like, dude, they do not look like. I just searched another picture side by side. They do not look like. Like, not at all. I tried. I googled.
Of course, she's got facial. Radcliffe's got facial hair and all those.
Yeah, but have you seen? So the show that I was talking about is called Miracle Workers. He does have longer hair in that.
Yeah.
He can't pull off the Yankovic long hair.
Can't do it. So it says the Yankovic biopic promises to hold nothing back and explore every facet of his life, from his childhood through his meteoric rise to fame, with his early hits like Eat It. Eat it, just eat it. Yep. Like a Surgeon, that's the one covering Madonna's Like a Virgin. While touching on his torrid celebrity love affairs and famously depraved lifestyle, Yankovic is producing alongside Mike Farah, Joe Farrell, and Whitney Hodak for Funny or Die, and Tim Headington, Lisa Bauman, and Michael Silva from Tango. Appel is exec producing with Funny or Die's Henry Munoz III and Tango's Neil Shah. When Weird Al first came to me, sat me down against my will and told me his life story, I didn't believe any of it, admitted Appel. But I knew we had to make a movie about it. They're clearly joking right now. When my last movie, UHF, came out in 1989, I made a solemn vow to my fans that I would release a major motion picture every 33 years. Like clockwork, I'm very happy to say that we're on schedule. And I'm absolutely thrilled that Daniel Radcliffe will be portraying me in the film. I think the idea is that he doesn't look anything like him.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's a comedy. Yeah. It might be a comedy, and they're just doing it just for shits and giggles.
It says, I have no doubt whatsoever that this is the role future generations will remember him for. Not Harry Potter, for playing Weird Al Yankovic. There clearly aren't enough biopic movies about famous musicians, and we were excited to shine a light on the incredibly true, unexaggerated story of Weird Al, said Roku's head of... They've even got the head of script for, like, vamping and doing the sarcastic thing that they're doing. This is sincerely the ultimate combination of talent, creativity, and friends coming together to make something genuinely funny, and we could not be prouder to call this film a Roku original. I'm excited that my first project as the owner of Funny or Die Studios is to help bring the story of Weird Al Yankovic to the screen, added Munoz, who serves as Funny or Die's chairman and executive producer. Weird Al is a comic genius, and his impact on pop culture, his mastery of the music video, his award-winning music, and his incredible life are a perfect fit for talent and for the talented producers at FOD, so Funny or Die. I also want to point out that White and Nerdy is one of the greatest videos of all time.
Yep.
So is Amish Paradise, and I believe he directed Amish Paradise himself.
Do you think he's going to direct this movie if they ever make it?
No, I don't think. No, they're not. It's not if they ever make it. They're making this. This is getting made.
Real? Oh, no. Okay, well, I'm just going to accept it and we're going to watch it when it comes out.
Radcliffe is an award-winning actor best known for his turn as Wizard Harry Potter in the Warner Brothers franchise of the same name, based on the books by J.K. Rowling. Ooh, maybe they can include her in there somewhere. He currently stars in the TBS comedy series Miracle Workers, created by Simon Rich, and next will appear opposite Sandra Bullock in Paramount's comedy The Lost City. Okay, So Appel is the writer and director who produced and helmed the episodes of the series, including Die. See, he's got a much like shorter list of credits as far as like what he's done, but he's like clearly a comedy guy.
Yeah.
So it says he did Die Hard, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, like episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, so mostly TV work. So we'll see. This should be very interesting. I want to look at some of the comments here. No idea what Tango or Roku channel is. Never heard of either of them. Funny or Die was a website back in the day, so I don't know what it has anything to do with making movies. What is a Roku movie? Do you only watch it on the Roku? Another one, yeah. So the people are just. It's going to be interesting. I do know that it would be funny if they included stuff with like Coolio, because Coolio was like one of the few artists who didn't want him to make like Amish Paradise. Coolio felt like it deterred from the seriousness of the song Gangster's Paradise.
I don't think so. We still play it here.
No, but I'm saying Coolio didn't like that. Most artists consider it. They considered it like a badge of honor to be covered by, to be parodied by Weird Al. I know that Kurt Cobain said that he knew that he had made it when Weird Al covered "Smells Like Teen Spirit" or parodied "Smells Like Teen Spirit," and the whole song is about how like you can't understand a word Kurt Cobain is saying. In the song, and the video for that one is freaking hilarious. I caught myself there. Just awesome. It says valedictorian of his high school class at age 16. Hopefully Daniel will do his own vocals and bring in a new generation to love and appreciate the talent again. That would be interesting. I think this has got this. I kind of put this in the same category as like the massive weight of the Nicolas Cage movie that's coming out. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But I'm excited for this one, like more so than I thought I would be. Like when I saw this one, I'm like, oh man, we have to talk about this. I still have Weird Al like cassette tapes somewhere at home. I bet.
Oh my god, you should display that in the background.
I should have my dad send them out to me. Yep, that's the one that had Stuck in the Closet with Vanna White.
Oh god.
Stuff is great, man. So, okay, how about this then? Who would you have taken to play Weird Al then?
Well, I'm trying to look for an actor that has the same long face.
I think they could have done bring Aaron Paul back. Bring Aaron Paul back to play Weird Al. He's not as relevant now as he was in 2010 when Breaking Bad was a thing, but bring him back and definitely bring back Olivia Wilde to play Madonna.
Okay, let me search up who Aaron Paul is. I don't remember.
He's from Breaking Bad.
Him?
Yeah.
No, he still has that short face.
Nah, not as bad. It was all right in there, and then don't bring back Patton Oswalt as Dr. Demento, please. Please don't do that. So I think
his face is very short, like how.
Maybe the point is they want it to be obviously not real or like not accurate.
Or you know what they should do? They should make a movie instead of a biopic. It should be a future biopic, and they hire somebody older than Al.
Older than Weird Al to play future Weird Al.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
It's like basically a future biopic, a Weird Al Yankovic. And basically it's just him in the future and he's still writing songs.
They should do that. One thing one of my guilty pleasures is reaction videos to people who've never heard Weird Al before on YouTube.
The Reactor channel.
I love the Reactor. I can't help it. I'm a sucker for Reactor channels. I know a lot of them. They're like it's like overdone.
Yeah.
Like, what's the funniest thing they ever seen? I'm like, but I can't help it. I love it.
I like watching people eat new foods that they never tried. Like especially like
That's
the
your
little
thing?
kids.
That's your thing.
Sometimes I have like a weird like thing where I go through like weird
Phases.
Yeah, I go through weird phases. Like right now I'm watching like people with different accents.
No. Have you ever watched the one of like the guy who goes into Chinatown and speaks perfect Mandarin?
Oh, I watch them.
Yeah.
I subscribe to 2 different people who are like that. There's one girl, she did the same thing, but now she lives in Japan, and a lot of people see her because she has like naturally blonde hair, and they don't know if she knows how to speak the language or not, and she speaks like perfect Japanese to them and Chinese, and she's like, who are you?
Yep, that's good.
Yeah. I don't know, like my grandmother wanted me to be at that level, but she pressured me too much to learn languages, so I'm just
push
dumb.
back. You
Yeah.
push back. You're like, I don't want to learn.
I'm just dumb.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. I can understand and then speak some. Reading, it's okay. Like I can read perfect Spanish sometimes.
Sometimes.
My brain's just dumb certain days where I can't read.
My brain's dumb every day.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why Brett and I are perfect co-hosts. We're just dumb. We mellow out.
We should be called Dumb and Dumber.
No, let's not.
Copyright.
It's copyrighted, and I don't like Jim Carrey.
Well, I love Jeff Daniels, so...
Who's Jeff Daniels?
The other guy from Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, the blonde one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bleh.
Yeah. Bleh.
It's an age difference thing, I think.
I don't think so. There's people who actually like Jim Carrey who's the same age as me. So fun fact, Jim Carrey lives in Bakersfield.
By that she means that people that like Jim Carrey are the same age as her. Jim Carrey is not the same age as her.
I wish he was. That would be
he just
funny.
turned 60.
Ugh. But also fun fact, Jim Carrey lives in Bakersfield, which is like my hometown. He lives there because he knows a lot of people won't move there. But jokes is on
Why?
him. Because he says it's like middle of nowhere and nobody wants to go there. But jokes on him, people are moving in because it's cheap housing now.
Well, there's a fantastic skate shop in Bakersfield called Intuition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, we should have your friend come out here.
That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for watching this clip, guys. If you want to see full episodes or follow us on social media, links are in the description below. Bye.
Bye.